All right, what's good, y'all? So the biggest news currently right now in the sport of high school to college football is going to be this news right here, broke by Hayes Foster himself. Xavier Griffin has officially decommitted from USC. Really, honestly, in my humble opinion, it's no surprise. Definitely that's far out. When you just look at the program in general, USC is a good program, but they're not known for developing edge rushers, right? In terms of just the last decade plus, right? You don't see really elite edge rushers. Like the last couple ones you had was linebacker position, the Brian Cushings of the world, the Keith Rivers. They haven't produced that position at a large rate, and it's so far out, right? Being that his family's originally from Alabama, really good mom, obviously, and then being that, she probably wants to see her baby boy play closer to home, having to take a flight consistently to see him play, that's a lot to ask for, man. So, honestly, I'm not surprised. I didn't have any inside track, but just seeing the last few recruitments of guys that was committed to USC, the Isaiah Gibsons of the world, the Justice Terrys of the world as well, it's no surprise that obviously see this happening. Usually USC gets this commitment early and they're not able to hold the weight, and then they officially opening it back up. But let's look at his official visits that he has obviously locked in. And surprisingly, Georgia is not on the list. All right, so there it is, man. Here are the official visits, obviously, that he has set up as follows. Does have 4, so he could potentially add another. But he's going to visit Ohio State, right? We know what they're known for producing. And this edge rusher, Nick Bosa, Joey Bosa, Chase Young, say what you want, but he's had a pretty good NFL career. Is it Hall of Fame worthy? No, but still produce at a high level. Then you got Alabama. Obviously, we know what they've been able to produce at the linebacker edge rusher position, right? So a pretty good program. I think that's going to be in the thick of this race. Texas, the same kind of thing. We've seen Justice Terry. Like he was going to go to Georgia, ends up going, obviously, to Texas. They've been producing that role, and the versatility that they have at the defensive line, not just that, but just defensive versatility across the board. Anthony Hill Jr., you see Colin Simmons, a true freshman, playing early for them, already one of their best players on the defensive side of the ball, coming back this year. And then, obviously, Florida State on June 15th, right? So he still has the end of June probably open. So the thing to watch there, if you're a Georgia fan, will he officially make an official visit, obviously, to come to Georgia? We will find out. But I would say right now, probably the lead. If I had to guess, I don't have any inside information. Probably have to go with some of those top teams, obviously, in his official visits. But Ohio State, Bama probably will have the official lead currently right now. And for me, y'all, I'm not going to lie, Alabama just makes too much sense. He's originally from there, right? That's kind of where he became the star that we know and we see today, man. So that's where it all kind of started for him, man. So I wouldn't be surprised if eventually Alabama gets it. He plays at Gainesville, plays his last year there, brought his friend Jamarian Matthews here to play with him. I wouldn't be surprised if they team up together. That's another factor as well. Remember, they are really tight. He convinced him to come all the way out here to Gainesville to play his senior year. You think Jamarian Matthews and him are having conversations about him potentially coming to Alabama and finishing what they started and play college together? That's definitely a conversation that's going on, man. So right now, I would say Alabama has the lead for Xavier Griffin, something to definitely watch. But that's my reaction. That's my thoughts. Y'all holla at me.